Welcome to the final episode of Final Fantasy XVI. It's finally over. After this episode, there'll be no more episodes of this game. I am going to be playing Final Fantasy mode, but I'm only going to show the boss battles. I'm not going to do a playthrough of the Final Fantasy mode. But I will be showing the boss battles as independent videos on the channel. Other than that, that's it for Final Fantasy 16 until the DLC comes out, which there is going to be DLC for this game. Hopefully it's good. Haha. Anyway, got one more side quest to complete and then 2 more hunts to complete. So let's go ahead and start it up. I guess I'll read these other... Oh, we should have got a lot of these. Before we depart, Afreet, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates, that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons, I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Dion. Safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pull from my heart. Perhaps upon our triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included, Hippocrates too. That which conquers all. Here, not long removed from when last you placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try to find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. When in the past we leaned ever so heavily on your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should ever thrill Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win, Isabel. A new day. I am not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town unchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart, just as a pot cannot be made clear by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said, "The night is always darkest before dawn. It is a good thing that I count one who turns so bright amongst my friends. Got one more and then we'll start the side quest. A note of thanks, my lord Marquess. I write to thank you for all the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the book of martyrs. Martyrus? I don't know. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing, though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix. I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone, that they should live on in the memory of the proud son of House Rossfield, such as yourself, shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. May the Phoenix's flame burn ever in your heart, Cyril, bearer of the burning quill. Oh no, do have one more. The Wages of Fate. Do you remember? Nah, I'm not singing that song. What you told me that night at Phoenix Gate, that while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Well, that's true. You have Phoenix, Clives, Efreet. Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? It's kind of weird, though, that they chose Efreet and Phoenix instead of, like... Well, Efreet makes sense. But Phoenix is never really, like... important in any of the games. Bahamut felt overshadowed in this game by Phoenix of all the summons. I think the game should have been focused more on Efreet and Shiva, since Shiva's more iconic than Phoenix. I think it was a bold move going with Phoenix to hold the the symbol of the game is Phoenix, the logo. So it's just a odd choice, but I mean it's fine, I guess. Should not protect you. I bet Locke would be happy. As you have protected me, you have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength, Joshua. Alright. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even only for a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak on this more in private. Alright, it's the final side quest in Final Fantasy XVI. Priceless.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him. Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. that you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Make for Man's Hill. I'm a man. I'm gonna make for Man's Hill. A man going to Man's Hill. Hill fit for a man. Here be Rosfields. Visit all areas in the world and local maps.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard. To the hideaway, then. Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Well, if anybody would know, it'd be a herbalist, right?
Say what you will, Lady Karen Seymour.
What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
At the Royal Meadows, here we come.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrek.
The fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she'd kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
I better to go here, right? Why did it tell us to go there? It's gonna take longer. There's a hunt here. Take it on while we're here.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove his highness to madness! On your knees!
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Only your death will serve!
Nice try. Nice try.
Share my pain! It's all your fault!
That's better.
Stay with your life! What did I can tell you twice?
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
I remember when I said it would be closer to teleport here? Well, no, because the quest is way over there, so not actually. It would have been better to go to North Reach, probably.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Oh well. It doesn't matter. We're gonna get there either way. So it's all good.
This won't be easy. vast. Where do we even start?
Yugioh mentioned the coastline. We can start there. You see them?
The flowers and our friends. What do you see, boy?
This is the Minotaur.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Shit, I thought it'd be... Gotta go up in the air with Deadly Embrace. It did not work too well for me. There we go, got it.
That was harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Turn to the hideaway and speak with Jill. Okay. We're already in the hideaway. Gotta go up there and talk to her. Clive's gonna bend her over the balcony. I'm gonna have to stop the recording when that happens though.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete. Price list. The final side quest complete. Snow Daisy, Garland, and Shiva's Kiss. Reduces Diamond Dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. Isn't there a... achievement for getting all the side quests? Or did I miscount and we have one more? No, we could put it them all. No more on the map. Is there... maybe there isn't a side... maybe there isn't an achievement for that. I thought there was. So we gotta read that over there first. Because it's part of the side quest, I guess, maybe. It looks like a lifetime... it feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago that everyone on Man's Hill was our very first adventure. But somehow, I knew even then that it would not be our last. I'll never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift, Jill. I don't know. Check the achievement list. I don't see any more of them on the map. There's no like green anywhere. So, I don't know. But that's it for that side quest. There we go. We got one more hunt remaining. Right here, the Grim Reaper. Cape Orzier Sambrec. Okay. Oh, we can get the final reward here.
How may I help you today, Clive? Here you are.
Careful Whisper. Obtain all available items from your patrons.
Best of
Got
luck
that
out
one.
there, Sid.
What if I could make that sword yet? The final sword or whatever.
There's something
Well, not the final sword, but the legendary sword. You can make another sword in the post game.
Clive, if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear?
Nope, I need one dark steel. Maybe I'll get a dark steel from that final enemy. The Grim Reaper. Maybe. I mean, you think of Grim... I don't really think of steel when I think of Grim Reaper, but when I think of Grim Reaper, I think of dark. You know. Could be. Let me find out where I was supposed to go one more time, because I already forgot. Okay, Cape or Seer, whatever. I don't know where that's at, so I'll just go here and then I'll find where to go. We've been to every area on the region, every region though, every location. That's pretty awesome. I was pretty thorough with this playthrough. I just got tired of the game after a while. I even quit this game for 2 weeks. That should tell you a lot. Not something I normally do with games. Like I've been playing Starfield every single day since it came out. Well, since I've played it anyway. I didn't play it when it first came out. So trying to find this area, guys. I do not see it yet. Oh, it's up there. Okay, let me go here to North Reach. And then we'll go over to the Royal Meadows. I wish I would have known it was there, because we were just at the Royal Meadows. But whatever. It's okay. We can head back over there. It's the final episode anyway. I don't mind it being a little bit longer. Never have to play this game again after this if I don't want to. But I am going to do Final Fantasy mode. Probably just not immediately. I'm in no hurry to do it. But I'll do it eventually. And at least I'll be prepared for the DLC. I don't know what level you need to be for the DLC. I guess we'll find out.
Let's go.
I'm assuming that they'll either scale the levels of the enemies to your level for the DLC, or they'll either make it the same level you'd be if you beat the game, or they'll make the DLC the level of Final Fantasy mode. That's the three options. That I could foresee. Either scale the levels, make the DLC enemies the same level as Final Fantasy mode, or just the storyline. More than likely it'll be the storyline. It'll be the same level as the enemies during the storyline. So, level 50. I don't see them making the same level as the Final Fantasy mode, which would be 100. Should be down here. Nothing triggered though. We might have to fight the enemies first.
You deserve a rest.
Where's the fucker at? Where it said it was at, but it hasn't spawned yet. This is just Westwatch. It's over here somewhere, because this is the name of the area we're supposed to be. Maybe we have to leave and come back after we kill the enemies, so maybe it'll show up this time. What the fuck, man? Where's this motherfucker at? Maybe it could, or maybe it's far, maybe up there, maybe. It could be up there too, because I think that's still part of the cape. I figured it'd be in with that though. Let's go farther this way then. Them fuckers being obnoxious and not wanting to show up. Oh, is that it right there? Yep, this is it. The final hunt. Alright, the final hunt has been defeated. 32 hunts. Yeah, this has been my all hunt video. I don't know if I'll split it into 2 parts or what, but we'll see what happens, what I end up doing. But if it's the second part, thanks for watching the first and the second part of the all hunt video. If not, if it's just one whole video, thanks for watching all the hunts in Final Fantasy XVI. Thank you guys for watching. I know at first I was doing commentary during the hunts, and some of the later hunts I was just not talking. And that's what I'm going to do from now on, is not talk during boss battles or hunts and stuff like that. I only talk when I'm not battling, when there's not a cutscene or a boss or a hunt. I'll talk all the other times, but not during those. But yeah, thanks for watching. Later. Well guys, it is finally over. Final Fantasy XVI is officially complete for now, because we have to do the DLC whenever it gets dropped. But basically, just to recap this playthrough, I defeated every boss, main storyline and side quest. We fought every hunt. We got every icon thing, whatever, obviously, because you get that during the storyline. But I can make the final weapon too. We can go ahead and do that. But it's not really the final weapon, because you can get more in Final Fantasy mode. That's the only thing I haven't done is Final Fantasy mode. And the stones. I gotta do the stones as well. But I'm not in any hurry to do those. I'll make sure those off one day. But not anytime soon. As for the Final Fantasy mode, I don't plan to do it on video. Only the boss battles. And those will be uploaded on the channel as independent videos.
What do you want?
Not part of the playthrough.
It'll last you a good while.
At past twilight. Got the legendary sword. Gatter Dam Murung.
And?
Yeah, legendary sword. But not really though, because there's one more that's better. Or I don't know if there's more than one that's better, but in Final Fantasy mode you unlock a better, a more powerful weapon. But yeah. Oh, I gotta show off the weapon. I have to actually go over here and change it. Where's it at? I figured it'd be last on the list. Does it just look the same as the... Yeah, I think it's not on the list because it looks exactly the same as the... Ragnarok, I guess. It's not on the list, I know that. It's very strange. I don't know why they didn't put it on here. That makes no sense, but okay. I guess it's just the same model as the other one is why. But yeah, thanks for watching. Later.